how are you doing? How's things? It's the 4th of April today, 2019, and it is snowing. What the dickens is going on? I've just checked the weather report and I can see that England's got snow at the same time, so it's just crazy bonkers. We've literally got snow on the roof, look at this. So I thought today it might be fun just to tell you a few of the things that I've learned about some of the things that French people say, and it's just kind of like part of everyday language. And one of the funny things that they say, or my friend says it to me quite a lot, she goes, cuckoo. And I was like, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. What does that mean? So I looked it up, and it's just kind of like an informal greeting, kind of like a hi. A hi, cuckoo. I was like, oh, okay. So hi or hello. Or you could say salut, which is hi. So it's like more like a friend on a friend kind of a greeting. If it's someone that you don't know, you're just saying hello to, then you'd say bonjour. And what I've noticed here in France is that they say bonjour, everybody says bonjour to you. So strangers in the street that pass you, you've never seen them before in your life, they'll say bonjour. And it's kind of accepted and expected that if you go into a bank or a store or anywhere really, that the staff say, excuse me, the staff say hello. And often when you walk in the door, the staff will go bonjour, and you go oh, bonjour. It's just kind of like a really nice thing, and it's kind of just like a really polite thing that the French do. And the French, I find, are super polite generally. They really are. They're lovely, especially the kids. You'd be surprised at the kids that come in the shop. They're just lovely. They really are lovely. And super well behaved. There's only one or two that has been, like really young children that's been a bit mischievous, but generally the kids are lovely, really well behaved. So yeah, so that's a couple of things that I've noticed about the greetings that you can have in France. Another thing I've learned is bisous. Let me just make this a wee bit bigger, that's better. Bisous, which means kisses, and the French are famous for their double cheek kisses, or you actually just like touch the cheek of the person, one on one side, one on the other, or you even just like make the kissing sound, just in the air, just close to the person's cheek. Sometimes you don't actually get person to actually kiss your cheek, and it's only if it's the familiar, a friend, a neighbour, someone that you know quite well, family member obviously, but you see it all the time, and people actually say, if you're leaving sometimes and they don't get to kiss you, they actually shout bisous, which means kisses. Bisous. So cute. It's so French. And men kiss each other in a greeting if they know each other well. You see it all the time. And people, if they see you in the street and they know you, they'll purposefully come over and kiss you. If I go into a bar and I know the people at the bar and the people recognise my face, they will come over and you'll literally see people going round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and double kiss everybody. It's so French, and it's kind of cute. And I know that it's transposed over the water and people do it in England quite a bit, but in France it's a big thing. So yeah, so bisous is kisses. Another thing that I've heard said quite a lot was bah oui, bah oui, bah oui, and it just means yeah, kind of like it's almost like a little bit of a slang on the yes, but it's always the bah oui, and it means yeah. That's funny. Another couple of things I've noticed. One in particular is that they say, or they don't say it, but they kind of blow a raspberry, and they kind of do this. And it's kind of like a shrugging your shoulders kind of, I don't know, or I don't care, or whatever. You hear it all the time, and it's so funny because it's so easy to adopt these little things that people do. And I have a friend's daughter, and she does it all the time because she's spent so much time in France. But she does it all the time. If she doesn't know the answer to a question, she'll just go. It's so French. That just makes me laugh. Another thing that has been, I've heard it on the radio more than I've heard it in conversation, I have to say, but it's kind of like famous over the world for the kind of like the French connotation, and it's always kind of like, abroad anyway, it's kind of like got a little bit of a sexual undertone to it, and it's ooh la la, and I've heard it on the radio, but ooh la la is kind of like translated to an expression of, an exclamation of surprise, or wow, or that's fantastic, or whatever. But there's always been, across the water in England, it's like, ooh la la. It's a bit more of a sexual undertone kind of thing. It's sort of something like a bit saucy, a bit sexy. So yeah, but I've only heard it here on the radio. So that's another one. Another thing that people say in France that's quite funny, and it sounds funny to me, and really I guess it translates quite well. So they'll say bonne journée, which is have a good day, bon weekend, which is have a good weekend, and they'll say bon dimanche, have a good Sunday. So they tend to use that quite a lot when they're speaking to people. And it's just, I don't know, it's just the little things that you pick up and that you hear are really kind of nice. And I do think the French are like super, super polite. So yeah, so those are just a few little things that I thought I'd share with you that just might make me smile. And so you guys have a bonne journée or a bon weekend whenever you might be hearing this. And if I pick up any other kind of like little tips and words and phrases, I'll share them with you. There's loads, actually. I just haven't learnt them all yet. So have a good day, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Stay safe, keep smiling, and thanks for stopping by.